Alright, what's up, guys? We are back with the PNL show. I know we're a little late. We had some
Mm-hmm.
issues. We kind of dropped the ball at the last moment, so we
Yes.
didn't pay too much attention to our schedules, and that's pretty much why we're kind of late
Mm.
with this episode. But before we get started with the show, I want to say for anyone who's, whether this is your first episode, your second episode, I've created a playlist on YouTube, so if you ever want to go back and listen to the old stuff or go back to the first quote unquote episode. It's all in a playlist. I think I named it like the PNL podcast, something like that. So if you want to go back and listen, it's there for you. And if you want to
Oh,
just catch
nice.
up or have something to do, it's there.
Okay, well, first I need to clarify what you just said in the beginning, okay? Because it was my fault, okay? The episode's late because I don't charge my fucking phone. And if it tries to hit me up and I just don't even see it, so my bad, everybody and shit. But,
I have to tell you on Discord now
exactly.
because that's the only way
But,
he'll see it.
but today, okay, so last podcast, if you guys listened to it, we were talking about burgers and shit, just food. And I figured, there was some other types of shit we didn't talk about in the food realm, like chips, which I have a lot to say about because some people like some chips that are straight up garbage, and I feel like I need to set these motherfuckers straight. You know what I mean?
Well, I have a question for you. I think it's best to start off with what do you think are the best chips? Like, what bag do you open it? We're like, it's a good day.
Okay, I think for me, even though I know a lot of people hate this shit, but fuck them. If you hate this, fuck you. Is Ruffles, the plain Ruffles, but mainly because like I eat like a lot of sandwiches, and I like to eat my sandwiches with chips, and that shit is just like the ultimate fucking chip. If it's not that, it's the hot Cheeto Funyuns. Those are my favorite.
Wait, you think
Those two.
Ruffle plains are the best or the worst?
No, Ruffle plain are like the best. Well,
Oh,
between
okay.
that and hot Cheeto Funyuns,
I've
those
never
shits are the
had
fucking
the
best.
hot Cheeto Funyuns.
Those shits are fucking dang. Look, you know what? The one chip I just fucking I can't eat though. Like period. That shit just tastes like some fucking burnt ass tortilla that's been sitting there for like 10 days. Is Fritos, bro. I fucking
Damn.
hate Fritos. Same reason I hate. Look, here's another one, Peps. I hate Takis, dog. I
Oh,
hate Takis.
well, I don't like them either, so
What are your favorite chips then, huh?
it's tough because there's a lot of chips I tolerate. Like it might,
Tolerate.
yeah, or just enjoy. Like I'm not
Mm-hmm.
crazy for them, but I can't eat the whole bag by myself.
Mm-hmm.
It'd probably be like Doritos Ranch, the
That's a good
chili
choice.
cheese Fritos. I think they're chili
Oh no,
cheese.
wait a second, no, Peps, don't. First you're telling me you
Funyuns.
got bad taste in burgers, now you got bad taste in chips. Peps, come on.
Actually, you know what are really good chips? Pringles. Pringles are pretty
Plain,
good. No, not
plain
plain.
Pringle.
No. I usually like the sour cream one or the what's it called? Barbecue. Those ones are pretty
Barbecue.
good.
And then they have like that stupid pizza flavor that doesn't even taste like pizza, bruh.
Don't
That
they have
shit
a
is sack.
jalapeno one?
I think so. Those are okay. I've eaten those. Those are okay. They're not the best. I don't know why a lot of people think hot Cheetos are like the toppest tier
I don't know why
of
people think hot
chips.
Cheetos are the toppest of tier.
What did I say?
You said,
Didn't I say hot Cheetos?
wait, did you? Did I
I don't
just brain
fucking
fart?
know. I don't know if I fucking brain farted, but yeah, hot Cheetos. If I didn't say hot Cheetos is what I meant, cause those shits are like, I mean, they're good, but
But they're overrated.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think
And
it's
then
also because most of the people that said hot Cheetos is probably because that's all they bought in middle school. Because you would see everybody like
that is
walking with the
facts.
hot Cheetos bag in middle school. Even in the morning, I'm like, bruh, for
Bro,
breakfast?
right? That's what I'm saying. It's like fucking 7 a.m., 7:30. These motherfuckers eating hot Cheetos and shit. Like,
Hot
hell
Cheetos
no.
with cheese. I'm like, rip my stomach, bro.
Like, maybe after school, like, cause like, I ain't trying to shit myself in the school toilets, you know what I mean?
Oh, for real, you can never trust school toilets, bro. Way
That's
too
facts.
sketchy.
That's facts.
And then it got to
Late
a point where people would smoke in there too.
for real. No, you know what I never understood? Cause okay, so in our school, our high school, in our lockers there was like this fucking like at the end of the lockers I guess it's all the PE teachers fucking chill there like I guess their little lounge or whatever, and there's like a fucking glass so they could see into the lockers I guess if like people fight or some shit they could see. And it's like how did so many people get away with shit, bro? Cuz like the pee lockers would always smell like fucking weed, like on the daily, and it's like motherfuckers ain't doing their jobs then. Like what the fuck?
If anything, they're hopping in with them, bro. They're like, let me
For
get some
real?
of that.
Let me get some of that shit. Bro, I don't think I've told the story in the podcast, but this is one thing that pissed me off, right? Because now that I explained, because this sets up for the story, now that I explained that there's a glass and they can see in the lockers, one time, um, I think Franny, he's one of our friends. He has PE with me, and he forgot his combination, or I forgot what the case was. So I was like, "Fuck it, put your shit in my locker," and he put his shit in his locker. I put my shit in the locker, and then obviously we went to PE, and it was like our last period. This was senior year because I think we were in it. We were like TAs or whatever, and then we came back and fool the fucking PE locker door was bent. Like if someone used like some type of crowbar or some shit to like open up the locker, and all our stuff was missing, like our backpacks and then his backpack and then all our like regular clothes. And it's like what the fuck, like how do you just miss that? Like it's one thing if like I don't know if no one was there, but how did they sneak a fucking crowbar in and fucking bend it and no one noticed? And that day I was just fucking mad.
I would have been
Cause
upset too. Like, damn. I'm sure you
and
got a lot of stuff just.
they took all our shit, bro. They took like my kind of new tap card like for the month, so my mom was fucking mad. They took my phone. They took Franny's, I think like at the time it was new, like his iPod Touch 5 and shit or whatever, or kind of new. And then yeah, his clothes too, and like his wallet and shit. And it's like that's like I don't know, high school's just some dumb shit. Like why do kids feel the need to fucking steal? Like you're in high
Especially from
school,
high
fool.
school kids. Like, what do
That's
you
what I'm
think we have?
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess I understand stealing. I mean, not that I like condone it, but I understand stealing if you're like, I don't know, like a bum and shit, because sometimes that's like the only way to get by. But you're in high school, fool. Like, why are you doing such stupid shit? And then I was just pissed because then we went to Smith, and Smith was like, "Oh, we didn't see anything." And we asked the other P teachers too, and then they're like, "No, we didn't see anything." And then Smith was like, "Okay, well, if you want, I'll let the principal know like what happened to you guys and shit." And then we're just like, "What the fuck is that bald motherfucker gonna do? He ain't doing shit." Have we just sits in his office and jerks it all fucking day? So, so pretty much we just didn't go to PE like for the rest of the senior year as like TAs. We just didn't show up.
You're
But
just like, I'm straight.
yeah, pretty much, bro. Like fuck that shit. That shit was just, no, and so much shit happened in high school, man.
High
Just
school
garbage
is
shit.
lovely, bro.
Yeah, huh, it is, huh? For some dumbass kid. I'll pass this fucking story, bro. This is the first time I was about to start a fight with some fucking kid, but I was just like, nah, I'm good, cause it was that same thing. So two things happened to me when I was a TA. One was that, but I think this happened before, because then we stopped going. Um, we were playing basketball in like the gyms and shit. Um, and this fucking kid, like a grade below me, but he was like one of those cholito kids and shit. He was going like try hard playing basketball, like he's in the fucking NBA, and he elbowed me like hard as shit in the face and broke my glasses, dog.
Oh,
And
damn.
and I was just standing there like, and he didn't even apologize, bro. And I was just standing there like, wait a second. And I was about to and then so I literally went up to him. I wasn't like being aggressive or anything, but in my head I wanted to sock him. I'm like, you broke my glasses, bro. And that's when he fucking apologized. He's like, oh, really? He's like, sorry, my bad, my bad. And that's it. And then he just went back to playing. And I'm like, look at this fucking guy.
Like, what's a sorry gonna do for my glasses?
For real? Like, I was fucking blind for like a week, bro. You know how shitty that is? All I see is pixels and get a fucking headache, bro.
Update your Windows, bro.
You're so funny. Windows.
You gotta update
Yeah,
your
bro.
software, bro.
Uh-huh.
Why you blind, dude?
What the fuck? This motherfucker acting like I could just upgrade my eyeballs, dog. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, just install.
My perhaps you say some fucking stories, huh? What happened to you in high school? Huh? You got fucked up? You seen people get
High
fucked up? What's
school?
going on?
I've never really gotten into a fight. I've never really wanted to start fights.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I just never find it worth it.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Like,
mm-hmm.
let me think. I know there was a time where there was someone in high school was talking about he's like that he could kick my ass and stuff like that, and it always makes me laugh whenever people say that because I'm like, okay, but you could keep saying that, but I don't see any action.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean that's the other
Like,
thing that I was taught, like don't ever punch first because
yeah.
then it's all on you. It's not on them anymore. It's you started it, and they could just claim self-defense.
That's facts.
So
That's
I
facts.
learned to be patient. I'm like, hit me, bro. Please hit me. Do something. I, it's like when you do that voice, you're like, oh God, please. That's me where I'm
Exactly,
like, oh
bro.
please, dude, hit me, please.
Like, so I can suck you back, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
So that I could toss you on the ground and to say I was just defending myself.
like I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not too old. Like, we just graduated from high school. Like, how many years? Like, 5 years ago? Because it's 2020. We graduated 2015.
Hmm.
So, it hasn't been that long and shit. But I feel like now, even like, it's only been a little bit of time. I feel like I've matured enough to see how stupid shit is. Like when you look back, like even in high school, that you're like older, you're like 16, 15, but like,
You're like, why did I get mad over that? Like,
yeah,
what was
exactly.
I even thinking?
That, or it's like the stupid shit like that. I feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like when you're more grown up, you're not really like one thing, if that makes sense. Like you're kind of an all around person, but in high school it's like you were always like, where a lot of people were just like one thing. Like there was the cholito kids, and they were just always trying to be hard and shit, and like smoking in the schools, thought they were the shit. And then there was like, which I guess I was classified in, like I listened to a lot of metal, so I wore like boots and shit. But it's like once you get older, you look back, you're like, damn, that shit's just fucking ridiculous. That like, that's how you are when you're in high school and shit. Um, but yeah, fucking
I
high
mean,
school's a trip.
I like to think I hung out with all kinds of people in high school because, I hung out with the people who were, I guess you could say, quote unquote, like the main groups, like the face of our year at least.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't always be around them, but I was cool with them, and
Yeah.
I would get invited to their things. But it's also because I knew them prior to high school. Like, I guess I could say some names, like Miguel, for example. I knew him in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
I knew a lot of the people we went to high school in either middle school or elementary, so I kind of automatically got along with them. And the other thing is, I live close to a lot of people from our high school
Mm-hmm.
too, so it was pretty easy to be like, "Oh, I'm down the street from you, bro. Like, let's kick it."
Yeah, lucky.
Until I moved, but even then, like, I still hung out with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the
Fucking.
other thing. I'm not as not. I don't want to say social. I'm not as open about what I'm doing with my life as much anymore either.
Yeah.
I kind of just, for me, it's more of if someone wants to know, you can easily just ask me. It'd be
Mhm.
like, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on with this? Then I'll just reply like pretty easily.
Yeah. Exactly. Like even now, I don't really. Well, I don't post shit on like my Instagram or Twitter of like more personal shit. I guess I just it's just like no reason unless yeah, like you say, someone asks me like what's been going on, or someone hits me up, then I'll probably tell them and shit. But yeah, I'm very particular with who I share more personal things with. I'm not really like I don't know how to explain it. I guess I'm social. Like if you talk to me, I'll try my best to like carry a conversation with you instead of just being like, yeah, nah, like those fucking people.
Yeah, but if I
But
find myself like having to carry hard, and I kind of
yeah,
disengage, I don't like, peace out, bro. I cannot keep this up.
exactly. That's why like I don't really go like this sounds fucked up, but I don't really try to look for friends. It's more like if you talk to me and then turn like obviously our conversation's good, then that's like I guess just by default you become my friend. But I'm not out here like trying to converse with people and be their friends and shit, cause that's happened a couple times, and some people are just they cannot carry a conversation for shit. I ask like so many questions, and they're like, "Yeah, nah." I'm like, "Okay, I'm out."
I'm kind of the opposite. Like well, I'm a lot more social online, definitely.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not saying I'm not social in person. Like, I feel like I've proven to the people that know me that I can definitely be social in public. It's not an
Mhm.
issue for me to talk to a stranger and being genuine with them also. Like, just
Mhm.
being like, hey, like, how are you? Thank you, so and so, whatever.
Mm.
But like, for example, with the whole sub league with Smite, I'm usually
Mm.
always like talking with everyone. I'm trying to get people not being quiet, because that's boring, dude. Especially when you're gaming, you want to have people to talk to. Like, even if you're
Yeah.
just having some friendly banter, because then it's not fun.
Yeah. Like I don't know how some people are. Well, obviously, just everyone's different. So I understand that. Like some people are more shy and shit, but like I don't know, it just fucking kills it when you're talking to someone and I don't know, like you're legit trying to fucking carry a conversation and like hold a conversation, but they just not interested or something. You're just like fuck,
I
because
understand
then you don't
it
know what
if
to do.
it's
It's
a
kind of
girl
awkward.
too.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a girl gamer, I get why they don't want to talk,
Mhm.
because the whole like, oh, she's a girl and all this and whatever, and every guy would like thirst over her. So I get it
Mhm.
if it's a girl saying that. I guess with a guy, it's like 50-50 with me,
Mhm.
because they could just be like one of those gamers who like hardcore focuses and has a hard time talking and
Yeah.
playing at the same time, because that's me
Like
sometimes, since I'm like the
that's
worst
definitely sometimes.
multitasker.
Sometimes.
Hey, but
Look at this man,
I've
bro.
acknowledged it to you guys. I'm like, I'm trying to get better at it. I really am. And that's why
That's
when
true.
we're playing Smite, I'll like talk little details. I'll say little things. Not just
That's
because
true.
I'm recording YouTube videos, but because also I'm trying to get better at multitasking, because I'm horrible at it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty horrible. I'm like dog shit at it. Like if I'm, well, it's
That's
like
an
it's.
understatement. What do you mean?
Hey, fool, I said I'm dog shit at it. What's more understand? What's a
You're
more
below the
understatement than
ground, bro.
that? Look at this fucking guy. Just watch, bro.
You're
Just
six
watch.
feet under.
Fool, I think I told you one time I was talking to you for like 2 fucking minutes. Did not get a response from you, except like some constant like or like yeah. And I'm like, okay, but what was
Hey,
I gonna
but this is
say?
also after I warned him too. When I told him like if I'm not saying anything, especially like, this is where it's at its worst. If I'm playing a fighting game, it's so hard
Hmm.
for me to talk and play at the same time. And it's
That's
not on
true.
purpose. Like, I do try to reply, or sometimes I'll even say, "What did you say?" Or I'll repeat
Hmm.
what they said, because I'm not sure if I heard it right.
Yeah. But, like I feel like kind of like what you said right now. Yeah, I feel like it depends what I'm playing or I guess doing. Like if it's something that doesn't require too much focus, like obviously if I'm on YouTube or using like Instagram on my phone or something, I respond easily. But whenever it's something else, like I'm playing, yeah, like Tarkov and shit, I need to pay so much attention that like, and even when sometimes when I'm gaming, like one time I was gaming, my mom fucking came in. I think I was playing like Halo 3. My mom came in and she was like, "Oh, you want something to eat?" But I didn't even hear her, bro. I guess I just went like, or something. And she came back with a fucking plate full of shit and like tortillas on the side and like a whole ass meal. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm not even hungry. And she's like, you just said you were hungry. I'm like, when?
Wait, I think I was here when that happened. I think I
Yeah.
was here because I remember hearing that happen, where you're just like, "Whoa, what's all this food?"
Yeah, that day I think you were. And
I'm
that's when
pretty
I'm
sure I
just
was
like,
here.
holy shit, I fucking spaced hard. Like I didn't even hear a word anyone said and shit, bro. But yeah, it happens. It happens.
No, for me, I'll know if someone's talking to me because uh, have you seen how my setup is from YouTube? Yeah, so the
Oh,
door's
yeah.
on my hard right, so I'll know automatically when someone comes in. Like even if I'm not looking directly at the door, there's enough in my peripheral vision that I'll be able to see someone walk in,
Mm,
and usually someone will look straight at me or wave at me. But for the most
mm-hmm.
part, I always see someone walk in, so I never really ignore anybody. And I don't usually play with super loud volume either, so
Yeah.
I'll be able to hear people more or less.
Oh, bro, I got an unrelated story, but I just got reminded because I was kind of talking about how my mom brought me food and shit. But one time I was doing Uber Eats with Brian, and just for fun, like we were hanging out, and he's like, "Let me do some Uber Eats." I'm like, "Go for it." And then we stopped by a Five Guys because someone ordered, and they got like two double cheeseburgers with like a bunch of shit. They got like two sets of large fries and two shakes, right? And then we get to their location. We're outside waiting for them to come out. And I don't know if you know this, but or I don't know if they changed it, but when you get there, I guess you like start a timer, and if the person doesn't come pick up their food within like I don't know exactly the time, I'll say like 5 minutes, then you could just cancel and leave. And so we were literally waited there for like 2 extra minutes, so we waited for like 7 minutes or something, and the guys didn't come. So Brian just canceled the order, and we had free fucking food. And I was like, what a rip, because Five Guys is expensive for one person. So that whole meal must have cost no bullshit like 40 something dollars. And we just ate that shit for free, homie. I was fucking, what a good day.
All that
What
reminds
a
me
good
of
day.
an order I did the other day. So I usually order DoorDash
Hmm.
because it just has a lot more options for me. It's more convenient. And I ordered some McDonald's, and it's like, okay, it's gonna be here in like 30 to 45, which is like the usual time. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that's what I expected. I'm gonna go shower, and then it tells me, hey, your food has been delayed. It'll get here later. And I'm like, okay, as long as it's not like a whole hour.
Hmm.
So what happens is I think like 45 minutes goes by, and I still haven't even seen it get picked up. So I'm like, what? I'm like, the food's not even gonna be food at the time it gets here.
It's gonna be an ice block. Uh-huh.
And then they finally pick it up, and like about almost an hour and a half later, I finally get the food. But this driver leaves it at the bottom of the stairs. He doesn't even bother coming up to my door and leaving it there because I have the directions saying, uh, so you have to go up the stairs and it's on the left, but it's not the door right at the stairs. You have to go past that door.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but this fool just left it right at the base of the apartment, like where all anyone could actually grab it if they wanted to.
Bruh,
And then I
damn.
went outside to check because I was like, "Where is this dude?" Like, it says there's a picture like of my house, but not the actual door.
Yeah.
So I go
Holy
down,
shit.
and then my neighbor's like, "Hey, bro, is that your food?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "He's like, there's a bag right there of McDonald's." I'm like, "What?" And I ordered a
Bruh.
frap with this food, and when I got the frap, it was already
Ah,
melted, so it was like almost all
bruh.
water. So I was like, "Oh my god!" I was
Bro, it's
like,
because
"This is
DoorDash be.
horrible."
It's because DoorDash sometimes be on the horrible shit. Like, I think the same thing happened to Franny once. Like, while I was on the Discord talking to him, I think he ordered Wingstop, and then it said it arrived or something. And he checked outside, like his house, and it wasn't even there. So he was already like in the middle of like putting a complaint or like calling them back saying he never got the food. And then he's just like, "Fuck, let me just go check again." And he left for like a while, probably like 5 minutes, and apparently they like fucking delivered it like fucking like a little past like at the end of the block. So it wasn't even at his house. They just left it at some other fool's fucking house, I guess, bro. And it's just like he was waiting for like a while, yeah, because obviously since he thought it was delivered and it wasn't, he was waiting and probably like 20 minutes passed, and so his food was all fucking cold. But yeah, the delivery drivers be on some shit sometimes, bro. Straight up.
For real, I had called McDonald's that day, dude.
But fuck, that's the best though.
Hell yeah, it tastes good,
That's the
and a half melted frap. I'm down.
let me tell you something. All right, cold food is better than hot food.
Yeah, you're mental.
Straight up.
Unless
Straight
it's
up, bro.
ice cream, then sure.
What the fuck? Straight up. You ever had like cold pizza in the middle of the night?
What
That
the?
shit hits, but that shit hits, bro. Like you go to
Yeah, it
space
hits you
when you eat that shit.
diarrhea.
What? How the fuck? Perhaps not. Listen, what I said last podcast that I don't talk about burgers with you. We ain't never talking about burgers. And when it comes to pizza, either. Okay, because I like
Little
everything. I like
Caesars is
supreme
top
pizza.
tier. Yo, supreme pizza.
That shit is dank.
That's horrible, bro. You know,
What
actually,
the
no. The
fuck?
worst pizza probably for me would be it either be Pizza Planet or Papa John's.
What?
Those would probably be the bottom two
You're
for
just
me.
trolling.
I
Oh,
would
you
put
said
little,
bottom two.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
those will be the worst of the worst.
Okay, for
And then
some
I
reason
put
I
Little
thought you said
Caesars right
top.
above those two.
And then Pizza Hut's the best.
Ah, psych.
What the fuck? What's the best then?
Domino's Pan Pizza, bro.
Yeah, no. Listen, look, this is the argument. I think we've talked about pizza in the podcast before, but I don't think I ever mentioned this. Okay, when you're comparing pizzas, I'm talking their regular pizzas. Like
Oh,
if
then
you're
Pizza
comparing
Hut.
a regular Pizza Hut, yeah, with Domino's, Pizza Hut always wins because Domino's crust is thin as fuck. It's nasty.
You're thin.
And what? And it's covered in that like powder. Like if I just finished like grating my own dick cheese, you know what I mean? Like putting it all over the fucking bottom of the crust. That
That
shit's
tastes good,
disgusting.
bro.
Yeah. And then I usually when I'm feeling a little saucy, I also get like the litro of fucking Coke.
You
Because
like
you can't go
salsa?
wrong with Coke, you know what I mean? Oh, hell yeah, and a ranch. You haven't lived
Ew.
until you eat pizza with ranch. Straight up.
Ew.
Look, fuck you all that say ranch doesn't go with pizza, okay? You motherfuckers need to just grow your taste buds up. All right, sing them happy birthday.
This
do
is the
whatever
man
you
who
had
thinks
to do.
Taco Bell is top tier.
That shit is fuck. No. Listen here. First off, I think any stoner would agree that fucking Taco Bell's top tier. But even if it's
Taco
not
Bell's
the stoner people,
disgusting.
oh, you're fucking tripping. Oh,
No,
guys,
Taco's
okay.
better.
This reminds me. Okay, a while ago we hung out.
I
It
know
was
what
me,
you're gonna say.
Pabs. It was me, Pabs, my girlfriend, and like my other friends, Brian and Franny, were our friends. And what's it called? I mentioned. I forgot how even we got to the conversation, but
I think I brought it up because we were just talking about places in general, and then I randomly bring up the question like, "Hey, what do you think? What tacos do you think are better, the Jack in the Box or Taco Bell?"
And this motherfucker, including my girlfriend, right? I'm gonna shout her out too. This bitch said that the Jack in the Box tacos are better than Taco Bell.
You haven't
And I
lived
mean,
until you've had Jack in the Box tacos.
more like you haven't fucking died until you've had those tacos. Like, listen, Peps, how are you gonna compare a place called Jack in the Box, right, where tacos are like a secondary item,
Yeah.
with a place that has taco in the name, Taco Bell?
Yeah, but
It's like,
they don't do a good job with their tacos for being a taco focused place.
that was got to be the most mindfuckery shit I've ever heard. When you guys really, like, at first I legit thought you guys were joking, and I thought you guys were gonna be like, nah, like Taco Bell is better. But you guys actually carried on with the conversation. Like, no, back up a little bit, change your mind.
Taco Bell's
Holy
awful, bro.
shit.
Bad choice of
You're
place to eat.
Oh.
Gavilan's better, bro.
Let me tell you what Taco Bell's top tier. Okay, well, I think it's top tier. I think McDonald's is top tier too. And anyone that doesn't agree,
This man thinks Big Mac is the best burger on this planet.
no, I didn't. Wait a second. It's one of the best burgers. All right? I'm not saying it's the best burgers.
Horrible taste
Okay.
in burgers.
Okay, and let me just say this: anyone who doesn't think McDonald's is top tier, don't get off the podcast right now. Stop listening. Don't listen to the rest of however long this shit is. Just leave, okay? Escort yourself out, all right? I'll give you a driver and drive you off a cliff myself, okay? Okay? And then secondly, okay, let me tell you why Taco Bell's top tier. Okay? Their meat, their ground beef, whatever it is, that shit's pretty fucking good. I'm not saying it's the best damn carne asada ever made, because it's not even carne asada, at least I don't think, but that shit is good. The prices are fucking good. Like, you can legit get a fucking meal for a family of like 10 for like $25, bro.
I can
When
get that
if you go
hometown
to-
buffet too, bro.
Yeah, fuck you. Okay? Oh, don't even. Hell no. That's like another level of just garbagery right there, bro. Like, that
That's
needs
Five
another
Guys.
word, bro.
Five Guys is still awful to me.
No. We're not going back to that conversation. I said no burgers with you. Okay? And so that shit, that's why I think it's top tier, because everything is well priced, okay? Obviously, they're not trying to advertise themselves as like the best tacos in the world, because I think they know they're not either. But the shit they sell is good. The prices are good. And yeah, if you, like I said, if you're high, even better. And that shit tastes like it's the best taco on the planet when you take a bite out of that shit.
I wouldn't know, bro. I've never
Okay,
eaten
look.
Taco Bell high.
Let me say another thing too, okay? There's this place, like mythical place, right? Called Mariela's Tacos.
But they're gonna say
Right.
King Taco. I was about to be
There's
like,
a place
you're
called
lying, bro.
Mariela's Tacos. If you want the exact address to that place, I don't fucking know. I think it's like fucking near like 3rd in New Hampshire or something. And there's another one by Sunset somewhere.
This is LA,
And-
by the way.
Yes. And I like this place called King Taco, right? It's the best tacos on the planet, straight up.
I've never
Okay.
had King Taco, so I don't know.
This motherfucker here has the audacity. Okay, King Taco's like fucking like if God took a shit, right, and that shit fell into earth, and someone grounded his shit up, and then like put it in between a fucking tortilla. That's what it tastes like. Okay,
Awful.
that's what it tastes like. And Mariela's tastes like if the devil took a fucking shit and they put it in a taco. Okay,
All right, dude.
that shit is no bueno, Paps. Okay.
In-N-Out has horrible fries.
No, but in this case, hold on, wait, hold on. We'll get back to whatever the fuck you just said right now, because that's some dumb shit. I don't like the Mariela's tacos, but I feel like it's more of because, like, I like King Taco tacos, but I'm not like super hyped about tacos. What I like are burritos.
Burritos are
and
just a huge taco, bro.
That is not true. What taco has rice, beans on this shit, bro? Let me know. Jesus
You can
Christ.
put that in a taco.
Well, yeah, but then it's not a taco at that point. It's just a mini burrito. Okay.
It's a torta.
And then the rice they put sometimes got the veggies in that shit. That shit is dank.
Pozole is
And then
disgusting.
the tortilla is different too. The tortillas, when they make a fresh burrito tortilla, God, that shit is amazing. So the burritos are pretty similar, but the tacos, no. I don't agree with just the tacos, okay? Because I feel like the beans and the rice from Mariela's are really fucking good too. But I don't really like just eating like a plain just carne and like cilantro on the shit, bro.
The fries
So
from
yeah,
Mayela's are pretty decent.
they have fries.
Yeah, they have fries. I usually get fries with my tacos.
What the fuck?
They have burgers too.
What?
Yeah, they sell burgers. They sell burgers, menudo.
Mm,
But yeah, you could get a burger with some fries if you ever go back. I usually get fries
mm.
with my tacos. It always feels good.
I feel like when we talk about food, we're at odds. But I feel like one thing that you said that I agree with, I couldn't even like back it up, is that Chinese. I think you said Chinese food is overrated or something.
Yes, Panda Express is overrated. For anyone that's listening to this and goes, "Oh my God, Panda's God's here," I'm like,
That is facts. Okay, like I can't even defend Chinese food like it's good, but yeah, I feel like some people are like, hell yeah, this shit's like the fucking best. I'll tell you one thing. I'll give Chinese food one thing. That shit legit fills you like hard as fuck. Like most of the time when I eat Chinese food, I can't even finish the whole tray. But yeah, I don't think like yeah, I would eat anything else, bro. Give me Burger King. But and that shit, and that's saying a lot, cause you know me and Burger King. I think
you
Burger
love
King is
it.
like fucking sewer rat shit, human shit, just boogers, fucking made into a patty, bro.
What would you place higher, Church's Chicken or Burger King?
Can I just die? Is that an option?
Can I just not eat for the day?
Exactly. Like let me. This is how much, and this is no bullshit. As much of a joke as this shit sounds, how much I legit despise churches. If I woke up right, let's say I woke up at 10 a.m. and my mom's like, "Hey, the only food you can eat for the rest of the day and nothing else is churches." I just won't fucking eat, bro. I'll drink water all day.
You're like, I'll go back to sleep, bro, and and see if this
Exactly.
is a dream.
Like I'll fucking lick my deodorant rather than eat that shit, bro. Like that shit is bad. Like terrible. God.
Order it on DoorDash, dude. I'm gonna probably order you some.
Yeah, you order me some, I'll legit tell the fucking dasher, like, here, fucking keep it. I'll even pay you to keep it, bro. Like, eat it, bro.
You're gonna be like, bro, like try it and then just throw it away. Save yourself the trouble.
Because I don't know if I said this last fucking podcast, because I think we brought this up, the churches thing, but, like, why eat churches when you have the other options? Like, you have Popeyes, you have fucking KFC, you have,
Chick-fil-A.
like, those, like, Louisiana places, yeah, Chick-fil-A. So, like, just why? I don't understand, because it's not like it's that much cheaper. I think it's, like, slightly cheaper than, like, KFC and Popeyes. So, like, I don't know. That's just some fucking booty cheekery, like straight up. It's like whoever made churches, the founder, he was just like sitting in a room with probably like his other friend that helped him. And he's like, what do you think are the ingredients to make the most garbage ass chicken we can make and feed it to everybody? And then they just came up with some dumb shit and put it in a bucket. And there you go, bro. You got churches.
You know, this is random as hell, but I don't know why I've been thinking about this question. How would you raise your kids?
How would I raise my kids?
Yeah, like how would actually I know how to ask this better. So you know how most people are like, oh, you have to get good grades and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How would you sort of motivate your kids to do good in school? Aside from being like, oh, I'm gonna take your so and so away if you don't do this, because I feel like that's the norm to go to, like punish them for not doing something.
Mm-hmm.
But how would you motivate them to be like, get good grades, aside from being like, I'm gonna take this away from you if you don't get them?
I feel like it be I feel like as a parent eventually if your kid gets too used to something and it like distracting them, you have to take away their shit, but um I feel like I'd reward them with something bigger when they do good. As in
Uh,
obviously sometimes if your kid wants I guess, well, especially if they're like younger, like elementary, and if they want like a toy, I guess just as a parent, sometimes you're like, fuck it, I'll get you the toy, even though obviously they didn't do anything like impressive. But I'd make sure that like if they get like straight A's or something, I'll tell them like you get like good grade. Well, maybe not straight A's because you know that's some bullshittery parents be doing too, like straight up. But if you do good, like and you want I don't know like a Xbox or some shit, like I'll get you one. But yeah, you gotta do good so that way they know that if they do good, they'll get the better shit. If that makes sense. Because kind of what my parents did, but and I mean I didn't really do good in school. Well, actually, no, I feel like that's from my like I guess in a way my parents fucked up, and that's why I did bad in school because I got into this mindset that like sometimes they would just get me shit for no reason, which is a bad thing. Um, and so yeah, I was just like a little asshole. But yeah, I'd get them some stuff to motivate them. I don't know. That's pretty much all you can do. Cause what else motivates a kid when they want shit? It's not like you're like, I'll buy you fucking a Carl's Jr. and shit. Cause that only motivates a kid for like an hour. So I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of
I
made
don't,
it in my idea, but I was thinking also that, and assuming you have your kids under an allowance, I was gonna be like, for what grade you
ooh,
get
that's a good
is
one.
gonna be based. What allowance I give you will be based on the grades you get. So let's say for every A you get, I'll give you $5. Every B you
That's
get, I'll
true.
give you 4. Anything below that, I'll give you at most $2.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Or if like you
TBH.
get F's, I'm gonna be like, you get nothing. If anything, I'll take it out of the next report card.
Damn, look, this man got it all figured out for real. That seems like a good.
I was thinking
That's
either
actually
that,
a really
and I
good
would be
one.
like, if you would like, you can save up those that money you earn and pass it on to the next report card, and then maybe at the
Hmm.
end of the year you save up and we get you something big.
I just one thing that I'd want. I think I was talking about this with like my mom. I don't know why, uh, but that I just hate that. Like I feel like our generation's parents is like is, or maybe even the generation before. I don't fucking know. Maybe even now to like Adrian, but um, they're too like hard headed. As in, they're always saying like get straight A's or try to get straight A's, and they're up on your ass since like fucking elementary, bro. Like when like elementary don't fucking matter, bro. You're like
And it's also not
5
grades
years old,
either.
6
It's
years old.
like you get a 4.
Exactly. Like you can literally flunk everything in elementary and still pass, like still graduate and go to fucking middle school. But like, um, yeah, it's like that you just put so much pressure on your kid. Like, I feel like there needs to be a line. I don't know, like I don't have it figured out of what I'm gonna do, but there needs to be a line in which you say to yourself as a parent, like, okay, they're like kids. Like, I can't also, be treating them like they have to like work, work, work and shit at like such a young age. Like, you gotta do the best at this and this. Like they're fucking kids. Like every time I got like a bad grade in elementary, bro, my mom would be like fucking mad at me, and I was like, well, now that I see it, it's like, bro, I'm like 7. Like what the fuck? It makes no sense to me.
Damn, you're
But
stupid, bro.
hey, what? This guy was having fun, all right? Jesus Christ.
You wanted to play with your jungle gym.
Exactly. So I don't know. I don't have it figured out, but and maybe obviously my mindset could change because when I'm a parent, for all I know, I'll become all the things that I hate. But
Papa
I don't
Leo.
know. But there needs to be a line drawn somewhere because they're fucking kids. So don't be raising them at such a young age at doing some bullshit, bro.
Well, with that
I
being
can.
said, I think that's a good place to stop this podcast.
If I catch him jerking off, I will fucking slap him in the face and leave the room though.
Nah,
But
you gotta encourage them. Be like, let it out, son. Let.
oh hell no! What the fuck? You
Nah, I'm just kidding.
tripping?
I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. That'd be another topic to talk about how to handle that. But
Already.
because Leo would be getting caught too.
Oh what?
What?
I got caught like once, but we'll save that for the next one, right? But thank you guys for listening. Obviously, if you don't follow us I mean, if you're not subscribed to Pabs' channel, you should, because he uploads YouTube videos and all the fucking Spotify. I mean, all the fucking podcast shit there. Again, if my mic sounds like shit, I'm fucking sorry. I'm not a tech whiz. And yeah, any finishing thoughts, Pabs?
No, just thank you for tuning in. We will be on time. I'm making sure Leo charges his phone. I'm even telling his girlfriend to check on him.
Yeah, that is true.
This
Because in
stupid
the morning she was like, "Did you
face
respond to
Pop-Tart
Pabs?"
looking fool.
All right, thanks for ending in such a fucking good note, a happy note. All right, see ya, everybody. See you next week.
See you guys. Thank you for tuning
Or no,
in. Have
yeah.
a good day. It's
Yeah.
been us, Pablo, Leo,
Bye
and
bye.
peace out.